Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten West Ham 3-1 at the Emirates Stadium. All eyes were on us. The last game of the day, 8 p.m, back at the Emirates, you know, after the World Cup. There's a lot of pressure on us. No Gabriel Jesus, but the boys came through, Robbie.
I think when we went 1-0 down, what you just said, all eyes was on us. I could just imagine fans right across the country rubbing their hands in. See? Told you. You know what I mean, True? Waiting. Told you, man. I told you, Arsenal, man. I told you they crumble. I told you no Jesus. They're done. Because, you know, when I was at the World Cup, fans kept, you know, Arsenal fans come up to me all the time and saying, do you reckon we can do it? But a lot of fans at other clubs, the way they ask that question, well, do you reckon you can do it then? Like, so they've got a lot of doubts, and that today is showing the doubters that, yo, listen, this is a serious team. It's not to say we're going to win it, but it's just showing that we can handle the pressure, right, and that we can come back. And I thought we came back brilliantly. You remember, we only had one half to get the goals back, and we did it emphatically, you know. So that was a good performance today, you know what I mean? Because I thought West Ham in the first half they played well, you know. And we didn't even play that badly, but they played well. There was always a danger on the counter-attack. But the way in which we responded in the second half was really impressive. And we've got a very, very good team here. And what I was most enthused about is that they just continued on where they left off. And that was the thing that was worrying me. I'm like, how are we going to respond? How are we going to come back after this World Cup? We came back with the same intensity. We came back with the same skill. I mean, some of the little patterns of play in that game were absolutely brilliant by Arsenal. Honestly, really, really good. So, it was fantastic.
Let me ask you about Eddie Nketiah. Let's have a word on him, because at half-time, the comments weren't very nice about Eddie Nketiah. Let me tell you that.
Why?
And
why? I think that's people hating, because I thought in the first half he did all right. You know what I mean? Like, remember he sort of created that goal that got disallowed, or it was offside. But his little movement, there was a couple of times he spun players and that. You know, I thought he did all right. You know, I really do think there's some people just...
Is it an agenda they have on him? Just
like, there's a little agenda on Eddie, honestly. You know what I mean? I look on it, you know, I remember I was at the World Cup, right? I remember I was watching Brazil. And I was going to him, don't you think sometimes some of these players play for Brazil? Don't get me wrong, they're brilliant players, right? We hype them up too much because they're Brazilian. I wonder if Eddie was Brilliant. It was Eddie Gomez or something like that. Or maybe you know, like they do it in Brazil. It's just Eddie.
Yeah, just one name. It's Eddie. Just Eddie.
You know, maybe he might get a bit more love if we signed Eddie, right? And he was doing. Honestly, I thought in the first half he was excellent. He just didn't get the goal, and then the second half, what a goal!
If Gabriel Jesus scored that goal, imagine what they'll be saying.
Yeah, and he worked his socks off, his closing down and everything. Listen, he's not Gabriel Jesus. I think the difference between him and Jesus is Jesus has got that ability to dribble at players, and he's got that magic. But listen, he come in today, and listen, if you're saying, did he fill the boots today? He scored a goal. Yeah,
he done very well.
He done very, very well, and I was really, really pleased for him to get that goal. And it was an excellent performance. Saka, all our front three scored, which was really, really good to see. Saka, the strength of that kid, man. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.